Alright, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm getting back to working on the Blazer, the back of the Blazer more specifically, getting this fuel tank mounted and everything, and I kind of left it off not knowing where I was going to go, but I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut the rest of this floor out. As you can see, there's part of it missing. I used to have the fuel tank recessed into the floor when the Blazer was longer, and now that it's shortened up a bunch. I think I'm just going to cut this out and replace the whole floor at once. I think that'll be the cleanest way to do it, and I think it'll also just be easier. And then I can also recess the tank down just a little bit. The bottom of the new tank actually has a little bit dip in the bottom of it. So there's the lowest point right where the pickup is. So it doesn't sit flat in here. So I think I'm going to build the mounts kind of at this level, and then it'll kind of dip down in the middle. And yeah, so that's what I've got so far. So I'm just gonna get this floor cut out. There's a bunch of spot welds in here I gotta cut to the brace, or drill out. So I'll take my drill out all the spot welds, and then I'll just cut it out and get rid of it. So start drilling. Alright, so it's the next day. I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday, but as you guys kind of saw, I got this bracket, or it's not really a bracket, kind of frame built out for the fuel tank holder. It's all really strong stuff. I don't want to have any issues, so it's probably a little bit overkill, but that's alright. It holds it in there really nice, so I'm going to line that with rubber and then build some straps to go over the top of it as well. So kind of got that built, and then it was getting late, so I just went home. I got a pretty late start yesterday, but today I'm gonna get this tailgate built. Well, I already have the tailgate, but I cut out the structure so I can bend it and fit it in here and everything. So I'm gonna build a new structure for it, put some hinges on it, and make it a functional tailgate. I think that's what I've decided to do. So I got some material. I just went and got some, it's like 1-inch tube, and then I got some hinges, so I'm going to build a tube frame kind of for the tailgate. And yeah, shouldn't be too hard. I already got it kind of marked out where I need a notch for the hinges to fit in there, so I'm gonna get that cut out and then flip it over and start building the tube kind of frame thing for it. So that's the plan. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Well, once again, it's been a couple of days. I had some pretty bad allergies, so took about a day off. And I got here today and started doing a little bit of work just off camera. Not too much. I just got this frame piece kind of fixed because this side kind of dips down, so I just added some to the top of that. That's not anything special. I got these rails kind of cleaned up. These are to hold the fuel cell in. So it's got these little pockets here, and it'll have little pockets back here as well, and it'll sit in there. So I think these are just about ready to get welded in, and I can start fully welding everything and kind of finalizing everything. I also stuck these in here a couple days ago. I don't know if I videoed that or not, but that was the plan right there. So these will just be little running lights, nothing fancy, just something. It's not street legal, it's not registered for road, but it'll be nice to have some running lights in the back for safety and stuff like that. So I think it's turned out pretty well, so I'm just gonna start welding stuff up and finalizing everything and finally getting this back together so I can go drive it again. Alright, I got all that stuff welded up and given a quick coat of paint, as you guys saw. So, while the paint's drying, I'm going to get this pump installed into the tank for the first time. So, hopefully this all works. Should be pretty simple, kind of just how the factory pump goes together. Should fit down in here. Which it does. A little snug fit, but perfect. And this ring goes down over top. Perfect. Now I can get this tank into the Blazer for hopefully final time. Alright, well, as you guys saw, I got the tank in here. I had to reroute the filler neck a little bit. I need to get some different connectors so I can make it come out of here again. So just for now, it's right there. Yeah, everything's hooked up. So it's the first time I'm gonna put gas into this fuel tank. So I have leak tested it with water and everything. So should be good to go, hopefully. There's the first 6 or so gallons of gas in the thing. Check for leaks real quick and then guess we can see if it starts. All right, and it's all put back together. As you guys saw, it does run. Fuel tank works, no leaks. Looks really good in there. Obviously, this still needs to get changed. I need to order some parts for that so I can get this put into the right spot and get all these hoses. I need to get a longer hose here. And eventually I'm gonna build a storage rack over here. But that's all the time I have to work on this. I'm gonna pull this thing out, and in the next video, we're starting on a super cool project that you guys are gonna like. And this is a little sneak peek out of it. You might remember this if you've watched my other videos. You might know what this is. This is a Mercedes 5-cylinder turbo diesel. It is going into my brother's car, and there's going to be a video series on that. So that's the next thing I'm working on, and then hopefully I'm gonna go do some wheeling. But you know, it's kind of, I haven't been able to get this thing out as much as I want to recently, partially because I've been working on it and I just have a bunch of stuff going on. So sorry about that, but I'm hoping to get this thing out a lot more. And yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I got quite a bit done, a bunch of little tedious stuff in this video, so I'm not sure how much of it I showed really. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the next one.